Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the RDA. This is your Manchester United vs Aston Villa match preview. Gentlemen, this game's coming thick and fast. Veloto is dead, but he's alive. He's alive, I think. But yeah, games are coming thick and fast. We'll get into the first one, which is Villa, obviously. I think it's gonna be an interesting game. I do kind of rate Villa, but without Jack Grealish these days, they're a bit of a dead team. They are quite a dead team without Super Jack Grealish. But anyways, if you are new, do subscribe, do smash a like. We'll be getting tactics. This team on my left, score predictions. But yes, gentlemen, how are you all after the last time we met, being through to the Europa League final?
I'm dying here. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Can you guys hear me?
yeah.
Now I can't hear you. What the heck is going on? Um, okay, I can hear you. Network's bad. His baby's crying in the back. Anyway, we move. Maybe we should just do like a series of maybe we should just do shows for Villa, Leicester, and Liverpool at once, and then just do the reaction after all the games because the Premier League is taking the piss. They are honestly taking the piss. 3 games. That's bullshit. And I just don't understand it because I feel like there's definitely room for the games. Like we're basically done with European competition until the end of the season. Why are we playing these games like this? Anyway, it's not about that. It's about
Ollie was
Villa
fuming
and
as
yeah,
well.
yeah. But yeah, I'm feeling good. I know we were kind of shit last night, but we're in the final. I feel like I kind of felt bad after the show because I felt like we didn't express that enough. We're in the final of the Europa League. So I'm happy about that and I'm excited for what's to come.
Okay.
Yep, I think that's a lot of the feelings right now. It's the fixture congestion has just gotten real, and obviously we're in the final, so it's just a mess at this point. So we're just gonna have to see how Ali manages the squad because it's a game every 2 days now, so it's about to get really hectic in general. So we'll see how it goes, and I'm excited for this Villa game in particular. It's probably the one I think we have the most chance to actually have an entertaining game of football for. The rest are just probably going to be dry, and we're just going to move on. But yeah, I'm excited for the Villa game overall.
Because Ollie actually he was speaking in, well, I don't know if it was his press conference, but I think it was his press conference, and he was talking about things like Harry Maguire. I think hasn't missed a single Premier League minute for us since he's joined Manchester United, and he said that's probably a stat Harry would like to keep, but he doesn't know if he can fulfill that now because he has to rotate the squad due to the fixture congestion. And he said, Ollie also said that the people who created these fixtures don't know what they're on about. They've never played the game. They've never been players in their life, so they just don't know what it's like to play like this. Consecutively, right after each other. So
Admittedly, Ali is just taking the piss with that one, but I do get where he's coming from at the same time. It's very unfair on players to be playing every other day, but at the same time, when else are they going to play? But it's a terrible schedule with COVID, and the next season's Premier League fixtures are going to be announced in a month. So that's exciting, and it looks like everything's just going and going and going and not stopping because of COVID now. And that's unfortunately just the reality we have to deal with because cup competitions take precedence, and those games are reset in stone basically. So you have to just build around it. And right now, this is the only gap that they've got.
yeah, well, it's not ideal. It's not ideal. I can
It's
understand
far from ideal, yeah.
I can understand Ollie's frustration, but I always think there is somewhat truth where it's like or Ollie mentions people like players like Bruno. Not everyone can be like Bruno, but quick recovery. You can play Saturday, you can play Thursday, come Sunday, you're ready again. Yeah, what you say?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Are we playing midweek next week though? And the
it's.
week after that?
I think it's
The week
Sunday.
after that.
I think is it Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday.
Something
I
like
get
that.
that, but the point I'm trying to make is
Sunday, Tuesday,
we're not
Thursday,
playing a
yeah.
European match until the end of the season. So how the heck is there no space for this
Admittedly,
game?
it's on like the 20th,
I
isn't it?
promise.
Or is it next month? Wasn't it the
I
20th of
think it's.
May?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's the end of May.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's 20 something
it
of
is.
May.
But the season should be over by then, shouldn't it? Because the European games are usually after the whole
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
season.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
they've got to squeeze all the fixtures they can within 2 weeks right now. So they need to have like 3 games in 1 week so they can have 2 games in another week, and that's the season wrapped up at this point. So it
really,
makes sense. It's a hectic schedule. I understand. I understand where everybody's coming from. But what are you going to do? There's 2 weeks left of the season, and you've got about 5 games left to play. What are you
Okay,
going
have
to do?
Liverpool played less games than us? Or
I think
more?
we played less than them. We played less than them. One less. I'm pretty sure.
We have played. No, we're on the same amount of games.
It's the same.
Yeah, we're on the same amount of games. They're on 33, we're on 33.
Are they not in the same situation? So same amount.
Yeah, same
Yeah,
amount.
but they don't have
So
European competition that's pushed games out. It's pushed games back. Us qualifying for the
so-
next round has ruined fixtures and postponed them and pushed them forward. So now there's a build-up that we need to catch up on.
So the final is going to happen before the end of the season then?
I can tell.
That's how I'm
I can.
understanding
Okay,
it.
so this is our
Yeah.
fixtures, right? Here's our fixtures.
Yeah,
Here we go.
When's the
Can I
last
s-
prem fixture?
When is the date
So
of our
it's
last
so
Premier League?
it's
Yeah.
okay. It's
Yeah.
Villa Sunday, Leicester Tuesday, Liverpool Thursday,
Yeah.
Fulham Tuesday, Wolves is on the 23rd of May, which I let me check here quick on my calendar. 23rd of May is a Sunday, and the Europa League finals on the 26th of May, and the Europa League final. So it's basically 3 weeks away. It's next week
Yeah,
full week,
there's not
the
much we can
next
do
week
about
full
that.
week, and then the next week.
14 days from now, it's already gone. It's done.
Okay, I get
Well,
that. But then how are Liverpool doing it? With the same amount of games?
They don't have
so,
to balance European competition. Because they didn't have to
but
play
the
on
Euro-
Thursday now. That's the issue. That's the thing you're neglecting right now. We played Thursday night now. We just played 2 days ago, yesterday. That's the
but
issue.
Liverpool
Liverpool
didn't
last
play
played a
them.
European competition miles and miles ago. So they don't have a fixture build up. They have some breathing room.
No, what I'm trying to say is that do us and Liverpool have the same amount of games left?
Yes, in the league.
We do.
In the league, yes.
You
Okay.
can space them out better. That's the only point
How
I'm saying.
though? Why though? Because we
European
don't have.
competition.
But that's only after the end of the season. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's the
after
la- it's the-
Wolves.
it's the
not-
last
But it's
game, yeah,
mid-season
last game.
European competition that ruins the fixtures and makes the
It's
congestion.
all the previous European games that ruined. these
Liverpool have
fixtures.
been out for a minute now, and they've
I
got a
get
bit of
that.
space.
So
Okay,
Liverpool
we're
played
not
more
saying,
games
we're
than
not
us.
saying like there is more space, you know, to work with. There is more space.
Have Liverpool
I
played
agree
more
with
games
you.
than us?
Really
'Cause
though,
Yeah,
Because
I think there is more space.
the only reason
there's
the
2
only
weeks,
reason
guys. 2 weeks of the
previous
season
games should
left.
affect us. No, listen, if the only reason previous games should affect us is if when we were playing those European championships, Liverpool played more games, so they have that advantage. But if we have the same amount of games, why can't it go in the same way? Because European competition is only after the end of the season. I'm very confused.
The only
As you
other
guys-
thing I could think of that we could have done is instead of having a triple game week this week, we could have had a double, 2 doubles. So this week.
Yes,
we
but
did
there's a
double
game
and then-
missing, and then you have to postpone another game till the end of the
That's what I'm
final
asking.
already.
If Liverpool and us have the same fixtures, why can't it be played on the same day till the end of the season?
Premier League fixtures are never played on the same day anyway, so that argument's out the
Why?
window immediately.
The thing is, we're in unprecedented times now. Why can't they do this? Why do they have to take the piss?
You know
is
why?
my
But
question.
no, but you know why? You know,
Everybody's
there's-
got their own schedule, Malota.
no, it's not. It's not because of that. There's
The movies were
there's
shit.
another reason. There's another reason. It's TV rights. Simple as that.
Yeah,
It's
TV rights is a big thing.
It's all about the money.
You have to schedule on
We
certain
can't
days
have
for
we
certain
can't have
TV rights.
City and Chelsea.
Not be broadcasted just because it's not a broadcast day. You can't have
Yeah.
that
Oh,
happen.
but even not even that. But you can't have City Chelsea the same day as United Liverpool because no one else is gonna watch anything else really besides United Liverpool, and then all the money gets
Exactly.
wasted. So yeah.
And if all the fixtures are in the same time every day, you're only going to watch one game. TV rights down the toilet, same thing.
But the fixture.
So what I'm getting from this is probably because they don't want to move Leicester, and they also it seems like they want to have Leicester and Liverpool.
They can't
in these weeks and not move
also
those
move
big games.
Leicester because Leicester is also in the FA Cup final.
Yes.
So
That's why the Leicester game got
That's why the
postponed
Leicester
initially, I'm
game,
pretty
yeah.
sure.
so that's why the Leicester.
And then the
game-
Liverpool game
That
got
makes sense.
postponed
That-
because of the
makes
fan
sense.
riot now.
Yeah. So Leicester game had to
It
get
must be the Leicester
postponed
thing.
because of the FA Cup.
Everything went shit show.
And
That's all
Liverpool,
it is.
the Liverpool one was just because of our protest, so that's why.
That makes sense because then Leicester will have to be playing something else then.
Yeah.
I,
But anyway.
I just thought they were just taking this.
Yeah, but anyways.
I'm sorry.
Fixture congestion was a big part of the show, but you know, we have a Villa game to 2 games ticking fast, like I say. Villa, boys. Villa. I think the last time we played Villa, we actually played well. I think we actually played well the last time we played Villa. I think it might have been one of the best we've played. So, how are you guys feeling
Wasn't
going
the-
ahead of the Villa game?
Was it? This was Old Trafford, so we didn't.
2-1.
But we won.
Yeah.
Really? Okay, I'm talking shit.
2-1. Tony scored one and Bruno penalty.
Okay. And Leicester
2-1,
losing
it's
1-0.
2-1.
Just so you know.
Right now.
Yeah, Leicester losing 1-0 as we record.
We've never lost to Villa in our history, by
Can
the
I
way.
bet in that game?
Never. Just so you know, never. So
Never
we
lost
have
to
win
who?
Villa. Never lost them. Only 3 draws in our history. 12 wins for us. This is a game that we need to win.
Listen.
It
Usually,
for them, because
with regards to this Villa game, I would usually say I would be worried, but there's no Jack Grealish, so I'm not worried. I'll be honest with you. Without Jack Grealish, I follow Villa quite a lot because it's a team that I do like. It's a play. Jack Grealish is one of my favorite players, if not my favorite player in the Premier League. So I follow Villa quite closely, and ever since Jack Grealish has not been in this Villa squad, they are missing life in them. There's no life in this team without Jack Grealish. Ollie Watkins he's been in some scoring form, but he's not as big of a threat without Jack Grealish.
Right now, actually, Ollie Watkins is in his best form of his Premier League campaign right now.
Exactly.
He's found his best form right now without Grealish somehow. So
Which is
going to be
crazy
a threat.
because, like I said, when I watch Villa, this man's got no service. He's literally living off nothing. But he'll find a goal. He'll find his goals are scruffy these days. His goals are messed. It's like off a shoulder, deflection, almost like an own goal type thing, but it's in. So Watkins is in some good goal scoring going for him.
Yeah.
But again, I stand by Aston Villa without their main man Jack Grealish it's a bit of a nightmare. However, like I said, there is still players in this Villa side that are pretty good. Watkins, Martinez in goal, Re-linked with Mings. I'm not saying he's good, but Mings, So they're not a bad team. Tactically, I think we'll do what we always try to do, That distracted me so much. Technically, we'll try to do what we always do. I think we will try
sorry about that.
sit back and counter when we can. But I think Villa are going to approach this pragmatically. Because I don't see the same Villa that I used to see without Jack Grealish. I see them a bit more lackluster, but a little bit more defensive, more like a mid-table team, like how they used to be. So for me, I expect a dub. How you guys think this game's gonna go down?
Like, I don't know how I want us to set this out, because I feel like we have to take the piss somewhere. Or are we gonna try blend the teams, but who goes out, who plays when, what's more important?
It's very difficult to get into Ollie's head at this point. That's the worst part about this.
The way I'm seeing this, we're dropping points somewhere. I just don't see how we can take maximum points with this fixture list.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely not.
Personally, I might take, I don't know, because I might say, let's take a piss against Villa. But then, isn't that an easier 3 points? So should you not just play your stronger squad there, get the 3 points, and see what you do in the other games? So I'm not sure how to go about this. But if I'm trying to get into Ollie's head, he's going to force things, and he's going to try to blend the team. And we're going to see some other blended team in every game, and it's just not going to work out well for us. And it's just one of those games, It's a game that seems like we should win, and we've been doing all right, but then we just slip up and drop points. But on the other hand, away from home this season, we haven't been so up and down. So I don't know. But I think on paper we can definitely beat this team.
What I can tell you is that Villa in the last five Premier League games have only won 2, lost 2, and draw 1.
How many have they conceded? Do I have to say in those last 5 games?
Well, I don't
You
have
want to do
it.
a quick count there?
I don't have it, but I can.
Wow.
I can find. Yeah, I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you quick. Okay,
But-
they played Everton, conceded 1 goal. They played West Brom, conceded 2 goals. They played City, conceded 2 goals. They played Liverpool, conceded 2. And they played Fulham, conceded 1. Tottenham, they conceded 2.
Yeah, defensively, they've just been really, really
But
bad.
actually, I didn't know they had that hard fixtures.
Yeah.
It's quite.
Yeah,
it is
it
hard
has been
fixtures.
tough, admittedly. But there were easy ones
Kinda-
in there, like West Brom and Fulham, where you
Yeah.
expect
Where you
Villa
expect
to
them to-
easily clean up.
Yeah.
And instead they concede 2 and 1. That's very unlike them. especially considering where they were at the beginning of the season with their defensive record. They were one of the better teams. And Martinez is in fantastic form for them. And right now he's slipped at this point, and this is 3 points just waiting to be taken. So I don't know how Ollie's going to approach this, and I hope he sees that this is going to be somewhat of an easier game out of the ones coming up, and this one's actually winnable. Secure the 3 points, and then just play your normals for the big games like you normally do. Just go for it. So I see a strong team coming for this Villa game, and I think it's our game to win.
See now, I don't.
Ollie's gonna play. We're gonna play our strongest team in every game. Like, you know,
He will.
lads,
He will.
young
He
boys
will.
that come
He
up
will.
quickly.
But if I'm thinking about it, I think Ollie would save his strong players for the big teams because Ollie's that type
His
of
strong
player.
players, McFred.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Those are his
It's,
strong players.
for us, it's the shit players, but you know, it's just,
Exactly.
But, yeah. So McFred, that's why I haven't written it because I'm fully expecting McFred. Leicester, Liverpool, they're gonna play those 2 games.
Yes.
Dan James
see-
even is on that list probably to play
Dan James is
Leicester
injured,
and
though.
Liverpool.
I think we might see Donny against Villa.
I
Let me
think
tell
we have
you.
options.
I think Bruno's gonna be on the
Oh.
bench.
Oh.
I see Matic,
No.
and
I don't
know who's next to
Bruno's
Matic.
not being on the bench.
Bruno's not being benched.
Bruno's playing all 3 of these games.
Yeah.
I don't know
60 plus
I'll
minutes
give
all
you-
these games. I'm almost
because
going
we've seen him
bet
like
on
the
that.
FA Cups where he does that, where he plays Donny in the 10. And I think one of those.
And what
games,
did he do at halftime? It's gone. Donny's gone.
after the disaster of after the oh my gosh.
Continue.
It's fantastic.
Sorry, gents.
It's fine.
Sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, after the disaster of Donny midweek, I think we're never going to see them again. I don't think there's Donny left. If Donny
Donny
plays, I
looked
think
very shit in the Europa League, so I think Ollie's like, okay, it's done. It's done. We give the fans their little bit of Donny taste, and he's going to go back in the closet, and we're never going to see him again for the rest of the season.
Thing is,
But this is the one time he needs to play.
if he
That's
has
the
to,
worst part.
it's not if he has to rotate. He has to rotate, but
have to.
he won't. He won't rotate. I don't think he will rotate. I think he's gonna take that Europa League second leg and he's gonna base everything on that. He's gonna be like, that's why I don't play
Yeah.
Donny. That's why I don't play Tellez. That's why I don't play Williams. That's why I don't do this. That's why I don't do that. I think the only people who would come in is obviously the McFreds, Matic obviously, yeah. I think Bailly now and then. Someone in the front like Cavani, because Cavani can't play all 3 games. Tony, I don't know if Tony, I don't think he's going to be back
He
for
shouldn't be
this
fit,
country.
yeah.
Yeah, he shouldn't be back for these 3 game weeks. After that, Tony's probably available, but not these 3
Be
games.
available for the final, I think.
Hey, time for Tony. I'm not going to speak about time for Tony. I would love Tony in this conversation, but you know. So
Sadly not.
let's try to do this team on my left. I did this, kind of quickly, but I will honest with you, don't take this. Usually, we tell you when we know what the team is going to be.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you with my hand on my heart that this is going to be a team because I don't know what Ollie's going to do.
I can hand on heart say that's going to be the back line, though. 100%.
Yeah, no, that'll be
not
the
changing
back line. I think
this game.
this will be the back line. I think Dino will start because he starts I think Dino will start all the games probably. I think Ollie said he won't play Maguire all 3 of these games, but I don't trust it.
He said he can't play all the minutes. That's all he said. I remember the direct quote because FPL was freaking out after
Yeah,
Ollie
because
said that.
FPL
The
everyone
direct
said
quote
Maguire
was
will play.
only he just can't play every minute. It's not that he wasn't going to play every game.
Yeah, so
It was blown out of proportion. So I do think we could see a Maguire sub, which is just so unorthodox, and I don't want to see it. It's like, why?
yeah, so I think the back line in general this would be your back line. I think the only person
Yeah.
who will come in for only one game will be Tellez for Luke Shaw. I think that would be the only one. And if Tellez does have to play, in my head you play Tellez this game then. You play Tellez this game and you play Luke Shaw against Leicester and you play Luke Shaw against
But
Liverpool.
Luke Shaw's got his 45-minute rest.
That's
If he
the
didn't
other
have
thing.
Villa in mind, Shaw would have played the full 90. I
Exactly.
think.
So I'm just saying outside chance. Outside chance, Tellez.
Outside chance.
But from Dino, Maguire, Victor, Aaron, that's probably your back line for the 3 games.
I think
Maybe
Victor gets
Bailly
up for
comes.
Bailly for one
Yeah,
of them.
I think
For
Bailly
one.
will play 1 game.
Yeah, I agree.
I might be naive for saying this, but I have faith that we won't see that backline because, like, we're figuring out 11 points from 5th. We don't need to be doing this. It just makes no
Axel
sense.
Bailly,
But
let's
then
go.
it's,
Oof.
Let's
I
go.
think we'll see Maguire. because we always see Maguire. But he'll, as you say, probably come off. Then next year, I think we'll see maybe a Bailly. I think we'll see. Hey, Tellers, after that performance.
This Villa game, I think this is our backline. Let's have to say
I
right now.
think there's an outside chance we could see Tellers and Brennan Williams. I know we've never seen him do those type of rests in the league, but I just think with these games, he kind of has no choice.
But right now for
These people
Villa,
aren't
that doesn't
robots.
make sense at all, though. 45 minutes for both fullbacks. That very much shows his intention to play them this weekend.
I think.
Well, for the first game,
I think Tellers, for me personally, I think if there was from the 3 games, if there was a time for Tellers to play, I'll play Tellers this game. And I think if there, I think
full 90, which makes no sense.
Exactly, but then, and I think for the Bailly game, I think it'll be against Liverpool. But that's just me. That's just me. I think Bailly will come.
That's the 90th minute. Eric Bailly slides into Mo Salah, and he goes down for the penalty.
We'll have to see. But I have a feeling Bailly will play against either Liverpool or maybe Leicester. I don't see Bailly playing in this game because we don't really need a Bailly.
Like we can't live like this. We are freaking 10 or something points in front and we're still scared.
Yes, we're very scared.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, but it's the life we live with Manchester United. But I think this backline is your backline for Villa at least Villa. This is your backline.
Yeah.
And if not, then obviously we have more information to give a better predicted 11 for the next games. But I think this will be your backline. Probably I'd say 90% chance that's your backline. Then we walk into the
I should have never let it in. I should have just told it to stay outside. And that's okay. Oh my gosh. This is a disaster.
Then we walk into this midfield. I think Fred will get a rest because he did play the whole game. Well, basically the whole game against. Did he play the whole game against?
I think so, yeah.
I think he did play the whole game. Yeah, he did play. Matic came on for Pogba, I think.
Pogba, yeah.
Yeah, so I think Fred will get rest of this game. He loves Scott, so I think Scott will walk in, and I think he will play Matic because it's Villa. So I don't think he will need McFred, which is one thing that is concerning about that means Scott, not McFred. Scott will play 3 games in a row because, like I said, I think Leicester Liverpool it's McFred. I think it is McFred. So I think Scott will play that advanced role. I think we'll see a good Scott if he does play like this. I think Matic will walk in, and I think Bruno is playing 90 minutes, 3 games. He's playing 90 minutes, 3 games for me. So I think that's your midfield probably.
I think it only makes sense to play Matic and Donny. He won't, but
yeah, I fully agree with you.
They won't be playing in those games. Yeah, but he's. Yo, Ole, my gosh, this guy. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what this manager's going to do. I don't know. Yeah, but exactly. I'm hoping we'll see Matic and Donny. I really am.
It makes the most sense. Otherwise, it really does. Because Scott and Fred have to be in your mind for the next 2 games.
Honestly, if there's one player who can play all these games, it's Donny. Donny and Tellers can play all these games if they wanted to. So there's no need to rest Donny or Tellers. So
that's true.
Donny could play all of them.
Exactly. Break him.
Break him, yeah. Break Donny in these last 4 games. Break him. Just play him every game. Good. Every game in the pivot. I must emphasize in the pivot, and we'll be fine. So I think Donny. I would start Donny this game. I think you start Donny this game, and you know what, Ollie, if you really don't trust Donny Van de Beek or whatever, you play McFred like you normally would do in Leicester and Liverpool, but Donny for this game. But actually, I don't see it. I think I said it after in our Europa League match reaction. I said I don't see Donny playing any of our games really.
Yeah, Donny's not going to play, but just logically, it makes so much sense. If you're going to play Scott and Fred for the next 2 games in a row, you can't have Scott just dying halfway through the 3rd game, because he will be if he plays 3 games in a row.
I want to ask this question actually also then. How much praise would you give Ollie if he plays Donny this game?
0.
Again.
The obvious choice.
But
it's like the Roma game again. It's like he has to play this game. It makes no sense for him not to. Logically, if you...
I praise him because as much as it's an obvious thing to do, we want this manager to move forward. So when he does do things like that, we must be like, okay, no, at least he's, I guess, seeing the light, I think it's only fair that we do that.
Very well to your dog. Just stop shooting you, babe. You just moved to the carpet. It's not too bad. It's not bad. It's like you release up your bed. That's all it is at this point. It's a small step. Baby
Progress,
steps.
progress. You know, moral support.
I wouldn't praise him. I think I'd be more, I don't even know if I'd be proud. I'd be like, fair play.
Yeah.
I think that's something. I'd be like, fair play.
It needs
Playing
to
Donny,
happen.
yeah. However, I see Donny like left wing and Pogba in the pivot with, actually,
yeah.
with
He's not
Matic,
again.
it's not so bad. But yeah, Donny, I would 100% start him in the pivot. So, but other than that, I think that's probably your midfield because you know how
If
he
this was Pep, we know man's gonna shake it up. We're gonna see Aguero.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna see Torres, those fringe players. Ole.
We'd see Ahmad in this game if Pep was in charge, you know. So
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
we'd see Ahmad, we'd see Donny, we'd see Telles, we'd see Bailly. I think we'll see Axel even. I think we'll still see Dino, we'll still see Aaron. Donny in the midfield. Bruno, I think he'll still play. Yeah, but yeah, we'll see a lot different team basically if Pep was in charge of Manchester United. But anyways, we move on to the front D, which I'm actually very stressed about. I am very stressed about this front D because this front D is good. This front D is good. I just don't know if he'll play. I just don't know if he'll play this team. Some part of me feels that he might not play Paul Pogba. A big part of me actually thinking he might not play Paul Pogba. And I think if he doesn't play Paul Pogba, our front three is Rashford, Cavani, and Mason. And you know what happens with that front three? Dead. Dead. That front three is dead. However, Cavani cannot play. One player who can't play all these games is Cavani.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I think Oli would want Cavani for the bigger games, like not even Leicester. I don't think no one will play Leicester. I mean, he might come on, but I think 100% Liverpool game Cavani will be wanted. So, and then again, but that's the other thing. Pogba, I think if he doesn't play a game, it's gonna be this game, and I think he'll play Leicester, and I think he'll play Liverpool. So I think Pogba for me is the only person I wouldn't put in the. Well, I wouldn't guarantee in this front three, but I think Mason would play regardless if he's right wing or centre forward. I think Rashford definitely is gonna play. He probably will play all 3 games. It's just I don't know who would be missing, who would be Paul Pogba's replacement, because like we said, James we don't know his fit. Ahmad is never gonna happen. The other thing you could do is play Donny on the wing, and no Paul Pogba, which I don't know how I feel about that.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't think we'll see Cavani. I think he'll rest him because he loves resting Cavani. And I think we'll see Mason. We shouldn't see Rashford, but then we're gonna see him because of that. Because that's how all his brain works apparently. And Pogba is an interesting one. I think there's a chance Dan James might play this game.
He's
I think there's
injured.
even
Dan James is injured.
is he injured?
Yeah.
Okay, I think there's an even smaller chance, but a chance nonetheless, that Juan Mata might make an appearance.
no.
this game.
Oh my
I can kind of see that,
God.
you know, because he seems to have a little bit of trust to one. So, yeah. Hey, I think it's going to be different too. I think Ollie's going to do it. He won't rest. He's going to play these days.
I think the smartest thing to do is actually give your injury-prone players the second game off. Let them play the first game, get Leicester off, and then go full-strength Liverpool again. So
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think there could be a chance in Cavani, if he goes with that tactic, of course. But if I see Cavani and Leicester again, I'm going to pull my hair out. But I think there's a chance. I think he does have a great trust in him. I think that's clear.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
It's going down.
So there's a chance of
It's
Cavani ahead of
going
Mason.
down.
Yeah.
So, but Mason also did play full 90. I think he played full 90 the game before as well against Roma. Was it? I can't
He played
remember.
the full. I don't think you played the full 90 against Roma.
Or was he super sub? I can't remember.
I think you were super sub.
Okay, so
sub.
Mason could.
He was probably
Mason
super
could-
sub because we probably went in on Cavani and then Mason scored the 1-on-1.
Yeah.
It's like yeah.
And then Pogba. Again, I would use the same tactic because I would say Pogba play Villa, don't play Leicester, you play Liverpool.
It
again.
makes sense to play
Yeah.
people like Pogba because you know, out of Leicester and Liverpool, the most likely team to play a low block is probably Villa. So you would like
Yeah, exactly.
these players to play against them. And in an ideal world, what we would like is somehow 3-0 up at halftime with a strong team. Then you
Sub
rest,
them off,
you sub them
exactly.
off, and then now we don't even have to worry. Like if Pogba and Bruno and who else on this team, Pogba, Bruno, and Rashford only get 45 minutes, I'd say play them against Leicester again. Play them against
Yeah,
Leicester,
exactly.
play them against Liverpool then. You know, so yeah.
But
That's-
Rashi's 100% playing. I think. It's
Yeah,
that
I think
simple.
Rashford is playing all 3 games. I think Maguire will play all 3 games. I think Dino will play all 3 games. And I think Bruno Fernandes will play all 3 games. The rest
What?
is up for debate.
Yeah, it's up to what all these subs and how the context of the game goes.
What's the most important game out of the 3? Because one can say maybe
Liverpool.
Leicester because it's for top 4. So I don't know.
Leicester are currently 2-0 down to Newcastle. I don't think they're important anymore.
You know, you know what the most important game for me is, and that's 100%.
It's Liverpool, 100%.
Liverpool,
Yeah.
It's 100% Liverpool. My Lotus family is
Bring your family to work there.
it's bring your family to work.
Dude, we need to make
God.
we need to make a montage of our show and just put it on the channel for the
Yeah,
vlogs.
dude, Anthony is actually gonna come. Like I thought he was like he's gonna fetch you, and that's it. Malone is gonna be out. But anyways, yeah, I think for me, Liverpool is the most important game for me. I think no game really matters more for me. Because like top
At
4
the
is
end of the
done.
day,
Second,
top four is
I want to
done.
hold
Nothing
on to
else matters.
second, but I want to beat Liverpool. You know, it's always that. I want to beat Liverpool no matter what. So for me, Liverpool's the most important. But yeah, why were you asking?
I don't know. I guess I won second, and I don't know. Maybe Liverpool because I kind of feel like even if Leicester beat us, they won't get second because they kind of work. But
Well, they are losing right
Yeah.
now. So.
Exactly.
I guess the bragging.
They're
rights
losing
are-
2-0 right now, actually.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh no! And I bet on them. Bloody hell! I said they're gonna
This
win.
is why I didn't take a hit on Ian Nacho, but it's fine.
Yeah, you guys go half. You guys.
Yeah, would you like to continue?
He's gonna.
No. I've said all I need to say.
Yeah, okay, fine.
Okay.
So Leicester's just too whack. Fair enough. I think Leicester are too whack. I mean, this is exactly why I don't bring Ian Nacho in for this week because I was like, it's not worth the hit. So I didn't bet this weekend because I was like, don't trust any of the fixtures.
On Leicester.
Exactly. I didn't bet on Leicester. I didn't bet. I said that would be the only fixture that I kind of trusted. I mean, I didn't even trust it, so yeah. But other than that, I think that team on my left, if I had to give an overall percentage of it happening, let's
You have a high one.
let's give it 80, 85. About 80 to 85% of that's happening. And obviously we'll base our score predictions on that team. Or, if you really think there's a certain player that's going to play, you can base it on that. But is there anyone feeling, like I cut out Clayton's score prediction there, but is there anyone feeling, positive, confident in their score prediction? Because I think we were on a high roll, and now it's dumped. Our predictions have dumped.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Exactly. But I mean, I'm happy.
yeah, okay. I think Clay is confident, so go, boy.
Yeah, for once, I'm very
4-1.
confident in us winning the game.
Did you say
Okay.
4-1? Or did you say 4 once?
For once.
Okay, I was like 4-1. You're having a laugh.
Okay, I was so confused. I was like, did you hear something? Okay. For once,
Yeah, I was like
I'm
4-1.
confident
No,
in us winning the game. Confidently. I am very confident in us doing a convincing game right now. But I don't have their attacking strength right now in Grealish. Defensively, they've been poor. There's no reason we can't put 3 past them and keep a clean sheet.
So, 3 past them and keep a clean sheet. Okay.
Yeah.
Youth. That's the perfect score. Really, that's what you want every game, really. Would you like me to?
I'm tempted. I'll go first. To be honest, I do kind of feel like this fixture is going to get to us a little. And I'm tempted to predict the defeat, to be honest.
Oh my.
But Clayton's going on about how crap Villa are, and he's convinced me. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
You.
Yeah, and Man City win the league.
You. One drew and City in the
Sadly.
league.
We keep it going to the final day.
Ish. This is tough. I look, you wanted to predict the draw also because I didn't. I was like, this is too sus for my liking. Clayton thinks you can smack them. Lots of stress. I was thinking sus. It's got sus. It's got sus. It's got sus written all over this game. We've been on winning streaks. I don't think we've lost. I can't remember the last game we oh no, we lost to Roma.
We don't lose a lot of games. We have to keep that to the team. We're hard to beat. Yes, we need to win more, but we're hard to beat.
This game is sus. This is why I didn't bet this weekend. I never bet on United anyways. But this game is sus. No Jack Grealish. Villa are weak defensively. Watkins in good scoring form. So, you know, I'll give Watkins a goal. And I'll be honest with you. Actually, I don't know if I should be honest with you. I think if you play that team on my left,
For once.
Pogba left wing, Mason in the middle, Bruno there. I'm seeing magic. That triangle is magic.
For once. Come on. You know you want to.
Oh, I don't. No, this it's sus. Because I feel good about it. I feel good about this game, and that's when they come smack us. That's when United let you down. Is when you feel good about it. So.
I'm feeling this way for Brighton, so what to say.
Exactly.
They're waiting for you to come like
Exactly, that's the problem. Just like with Roma, we're like, job done, easy. We don't have to stress about it. Even if we lose, we don't have to stress. They made us stress. Every game is stressful for Manchester United. So I think Villa take the lead, 1-0. I'm just picturing 1-0 half time. United come second half to do what United do a madness. I think Pogba and Bruno carry us to a victory, and I'll say 3-1 Manchester United.
That happens. Pogba and Bruno are going to be dead at the end of the game, and Leicester's going to get a victory against us.
I
hate this so much.
I'll get stressed for this, that's fine.
This is sus. I would not bet on it. I wouldn't hope on it because it is sus. This game is sus written all over. If Clayton's confident about Manchester United, that means we're losing or we're drawing. You know, so I wouldn't bet my house on this happening. I don't know what team it's going to be. For all we know, you could take the piss somehow. All of a sudden, we see Tellez, Axel, Pai,
Shotai, Langa, all of them go.
We could see madness. You know, we could see a madness.
I'd be good at that. Even if we got smacked, I'd be good at that. That's what had to happen.
Yeah. No, if we get smacked with like a squad like that, I'll be like, you know what, these are these. But yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I think a lot depends on the team, all he picks, but we can only hope for the best. Games are coming thick and fast. It is going to literally be match preview now, match reaction. Well, actually, they are a day in between. But then I think it's match preview, match reaction, match preview, match reaction.
Basically,
so, yeah. But anyways, I think it's been a good show. It's been a very different show. You know, usually we do it early in the morning. Today we do it late at night today. You know, Moloto's family decided to come join the show. I'm surprised Clayton's girlfriend didn't just jump into the show as well, you know. Exactly. Luckily, everyone in my house is sleeping, so it's fine. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy the show.
Get the grand involved.
Yeah, get the grand involved. Quick, just
ask her to sub.
Exactly. Ask her to come and sub for me. But yeah, I hope everyone had a good show. You know, that's all I can say really. I hope everyone did have a good show. And if you did have a good show, you know, and if you are new, to subscribe, to smash a like. It's a very weird show. I just think it's just everything's in the air. We don't really know what to say really because we don't know what's gonna happen for once. You know, usually we know this can happen. I can guarantee you this. That will happen. This will happen. Now I don't know why. I don't know. The last few weeks at United, I don't know. For all I know, there could be a protest against Villa, and then there's no game, and then there's no game again. So we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, if you are new, to subscribe. If you haven't already, to smash the like. Do comment down below your score prediction. Then we will check you all in the next one.